Hello everybody, it's Mage Captain Gilshanks. Welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. In the last part, we started on the Great Bay Temple, and now we have the Ice Arrows, the weapon of the dungeon. So, with our Ice Arrows in hand, we shall go forward into the next room, or rather the previous room, because there only is one exit to this place. And we're going to stock up on arrows a little bit, because it's nice to have some. Really, I like some hearts, but you're only going to get arrows out of these yellow choo-choos. I'm not really sure if I bioed them in the previous video, because we didn't really fight them. So in any case... now I can actually do that. We're gonna get some hearts, which is pretty nice. I'm gonna go back into this room because there's actually something we can do in here. So now that we have the ice arrows, typically the way it works in a Zelda game is, you know, right before you get the weapon, you'll find like a number of instances where that weapon could actually be in handy, forcing you to do a little bit of backtracking. And this is an example of that right here. We're going to go to... No, we're not going to dive into the water. We're going to go onto the platform. That's pretty much the opposite of diving in. And then we're gonna take some damage because the Octorok's just trying to help us get back on board. So it's so nice of you. I'm gonna freeze you in your friggin' tracks. That's what I'm gonna do to thank you. So, as you can see, by freezing the Octorok, it somehow creates an entire ice block, which makes no sense because it takes up more volume than the Octorok does. So you're basically freezing the air around him too, and that's what's really creating the platform. But in any case, you want to turn around all these valves because this is a very waterworksy kind of a dungeon. It's sort of like a gigantic plumbing scheme. It's pretty much a plumbing nightmare in all honesty. Other than, well, except for the fact that it's not filled with feces. Anyway, we're going to go back into the water now because before I make any more awkward comments, with our Zora mask in hand, we make our way into, rather the earlier segment because there's actually a couple things we can do now that we have the ice arrows in addition to what we just did. So, let's march forward, and let's not go that way because it's not going to let us go that way, but let's instead look for the ow. We're going to look, ow again, we're going to look for this. Okay, thank you, my god. That was horrible. So, we've pretty much explored every area that we could in the whirlpool for now. So instead, we're going to go back up here, and hopefully Link is going to jump into the wall. For Christ's sake, laddie. All you want to do is grab the edge. Don't know why I'm talking like the postman. Okay. So let's take off our mask, and let's go up here, because this probably isn't the right way. But, hey, you know what? It's hard enough just getting onto one of these platforms, so I'm certainly not going to complain. We're already down 4 hearts. And we really didn't even fight anything that hard other than that one boss. And we did restock on hearts after that. So now you can probably tell why it is that I wanted to make sure I had a fairy going into this dungeon. The boss is kind of hard, but not really all that hard. But you do take a lot of... Fuck. Oh, wait. No, not fuck. Not fuck. We actually made it. Wow. But unfortunately, this isn't the right way. Shit. Wow! Well, I was freaking... I'm such a dumbass. I'm so sorry, guys. I was already there, and I just, like, freaking went the wrong way. Way to waste time, you freaking asshole. So let's equip our ice arrows. Let's unfreeze... Or rather, let's freeze this waterfall. And yes, I know, this makes absolutely no sense. Why would the water stop there? Why wouldn't it freeze the entire waterfall? Why does it look like a bunch of ice... Like, why does it look like an ice cube tray at the top? I don't know. I really don't know the answer to any of these questions, but let me just make sure... I know this is going to be weird, but I want to equip my Great Fairy Mask. I want to make sure I didn't miss anything in here. And, as you can see, it's actually... We do have a Great Fairy in here. So, first things first, we're going to kill this tech type because he's going to be a really annoying nuisance if we don't do that. There's actually no reason to go underwater, so we're actually not going to do it because there's really nothing down there other than some pots and some skullfish. But, we are going to make our way over here. And, I know it sounds kind of weird, but we really want to make sure that we don't run out of magic and arrows because it's going to be a huge pain in the ass, and we still have more of a use for it even after we turn this valve here. Now, don't get too confused with, like, which valve should I turn, which one should I not have turned. Thankfully, they were not that mean with this dungeon. All you have to do is go for all the valves. And then they go underground, basically solidifying that, or rather confirming that for you. We are going to, that's not going to work. That's only going to stun it. Nor is it even going to reach. Okay, well, you know what? Let's just, I was just really curious to see what that looked like if you actually froze it. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm friggin' wasting arrows here. We shouldn't be doing that. Instead, we should be going into the water. Because as soon as we get over here, I'm going to make another ice platform up here. Why? Because these things thaw out really fucking fast. So you do not want to stand on one for too long, especially if there's no land nearby. So when you want to get into the right position, which hey, look at that, we actually got it on the first try. This is actually one of the more annoying rooms in the dungeon because for this reason right here, it's really difficult to get this, and the thing's about to fuck! Shit. Okay, never mind. It looks like we're gonna have to do that over again. Oh my, for Christ's sake, laddie. Why do I keep saying that all? Is that my new freaking catchphrase now? For Christ's sake, laddie. I just remember Fiery Red Hair already telling me that it actually wasn't that bad. I think the Irish accent rather, and she is Irish, so I guess that means something, but I think it's pretty bad. And I butcher every other action. I particularly think that one is pretty awful. So let's waste even more magic and arrows and try to come back over here, because apparently, even though it looked like I was in the right position to get that hookshot target, you guys saw that, right? I hit that hookshot target. For whatever reason, though, it didn't work. So, you know what? We're going to try this again now, and if I don't get it in, like... Oh, shit, no, we're not going to try it just yet. We're not even close to being in the right position. Let's try it over there. I think that should work. Let's get there as quickly as possible. And that's what really makes this room annoying, is the fact that, like, you can easily run out of magic. We're not really low on arrows yet, but that can also be an issue. We want to stand a little bit further back so we can actually get this hookshot target. And let's see. If this doesn't freaking work, thank you. My God. We are finally done with that. And all this effort for one measly little treasure chest. So let's see what's inside. So this is Stray Fairy number 8, which is pretty damn nice. Considering that I got like almost half of them in the first video, I think we're doing pretty well. If I could actually do this in fewer videos than it took last time. Last time it actually took 4 videos. So let's see how many it takes this time. And anyway, we are now done with that room. So we are first going to... Ah! We're actually going to take our our ice arrows, rather, and we're going to go back into another previous room. Because now with that, again, once that... Wait a minute, what's going on here? Oh, I can't take off the Russian drag queen lady mask. Damn it. We're just going to have to put our Zora mask over that other mask. If that makes any sense at all. Well, it actually kind of does. It's something you're just very uncomfortable, but it can be done. So let's go back into this room now, because there's actually something we can do now that we have the ice arrows. We can actually make it to... Ice... Wait, actually, this might be a good thing. Let's see if we have some pots in here. No. Well, hearts are nice, too. Hearts are nice, but I really could, Did I just say if we can have some pots in here? I meant to... Wow. I meant to say, wait, is there a fairy? I think there's actually... Yeah, wow, holy crap. I totally forgot that there was even a fairy in here, so at least we got that. I'm sure people were yelling at me in the previous video about that, about forgetting that fairy. But we really want to hookshot back onto this treasure chest over here, because I can't believe I forgot to get that fairy before. But what we really want to do is use an ice arrow. Which, I don't like the idea of doing that, because we're already running really low on magic. But, of course, I can always restock off screen if necessary, so it's not really that big of a deal. Get onto the platform, because these don't really last that long. We don't... I'm getting attacked. I'm getting attacked. Fuck. Fuck. No, see, I know this is stupid to go all the way back here, but I'm not even going to make it, and the platform's just going to melt anyway, so what's the point? We're going to take up our Great Fairy Mask, and we're going to get it right this time, damn it. Not even 8 minutes yet. 8 minutes in yet, so I shouldn't be freaking out just yet, but let's try this again with our ice arrows, and let's actually get it right. Good. I guess the trick is you just want to land on the platforms every single time, because you don't want that stupid fish to get to you. I'm going to shoot one more just to be on the safe side, even though we're really running low on magic here. We're really not doing that bad, though. It's only 1 o'clock in the afternoon in the game's time, so usually I go into the second day, but let's see how I do this time. So first things first, I really want to see if I can restock on magic, because it's going to be very helpful if I can actually roll into these pots and get some magic out of it. So nice, we got some magic, which is pretty nice. How many times am I going to say it's nice? And now this is a blue choo-choo, which I believe this is the only one in the entire game. But notice how he's made out of water. And what have we been doing to water so far ever since we got the ice arrows? We have been freezing the water, so naturally your first thought should be to try and do that here, once you realize that it is a water choo-choo, of course. And we're going to use it as a platform and get up here, and it's the one game that sort of does involve ice physics, but not in an annoying way. That was really hard for me to say for some reason. So once we turn this valve, I think that's pretty much it as far as what we want to do in this room. And now that we've turned this red one, remember, there was a red pipe in the first room of the dungeon that was not didn't have any water going through it, because you'd be able to tell, you could actually see the water going through it. So now that we've done that, I am actually going to use a little shortcut that I haven't told you guys about yet because I kind of forgot about it. But you can actually use the Song of Soaring inside a dungeon and go all the way back to the beginning, which in this case, it's a lot easier than actually going there on foot. So let's just take care of that right now. And I think we're actually doing pretty well in this dungeon. Not too shabby, I must say. I got a little distracted there because I was getting a Skype, well, not really a Skype call, but like a Skype instant message. And it's like, I'm tempted to check it, but at the same time, it's like, can't do that right now. So now that we're back in this room, we are going to go once again on this platform as soon as the thing comes down. And how are we doing on Stray Fairies, I wonder? I really don't want to take the time to pause and look and see how we're doing on Stray Fairies, but hopefully we're doing pretty well. I know where the last handful, I guess, are, so hopefully all we need is a handful, of course. What number is exactly a handful? I don't even know. So let's just keep going this way now. Let's make our way over here. Because now that we have red water, not red water, sorry. Water going into the red pipe. Oh, here we go. Here goes my throat. There goes my throat. 2 recording sessions in a row. There goes my throat, as it always does. I don't know how the hell I managed to do 4 of them last time. Well, then again, I had someone else talking, so that gave me sort of a break. And now we want to turn this one. Now you'll notice, this is a double-sided valve. And all that basically means is that it's not going to go underground, because this is the kind of thing that, like, if it did, it could seriously mess you up, because you might actually have to turn it back. It turns out that we really shouldn't have to do that, but just in case. So now, as you can see, the water wheel thingy over there is actually still, because it's there's torque being exerted on it from the water on both sides. So what we want to do is turn this one now, and get rid of the one on the right side, which will ultimately make the water wheel spin in the opposite direction. In doing so, we're going to see something pretty interesting in the next room, and chances are you've already figured it out because you already know what the next room is. So as you can see, now we have the water wheel spinning in the opposite direction. So, let's keep making our way forward, because we're actually making a lot of progress in this dungeon, considering we're only 2 videos in, and I'm not even really at a point where I want to end the second one yet. So, once again, it's a little tedious, but we're going to make our way back onto this platform now. And once again, go into the next room. So, I forgot what I was even... there was something I was... What the fuck? Ah, shit. Metal Gear. Speaking of Metal Gear, okay. For any of you guys who might be fans of Metal Gear Solid, let me know what you think in the comments section, because I'm actually really pissed off that David Hayter is not coming back for Metal Gear Solid 5. As are most people. I can't really imagine anyone's too happy about that. He's not happy about it. They didn't even freaking contact him. Now, my theory on this is just based on the fact that they want to distinguish Big Boss from Solid Snake, and especially considering that Big Boss is actually getting older. So that's why they don't want David Hayter doing it, because you might remember from Metal Gear Solid 4, Big Boss was actually voiced by Richard Doyle. But it's not even Richard Doyle doing it this time. It's like, I think that the consensus is that it's Nolan North doing it. So, in all honesty, I really don't understand why they had to kick out David Hayter. A, because they didn't even get, you know, Richard Doyle to actually do it, so it's not even consistent with Metal Gear Solid 4. And on top of that, he's not even an old man in this game yet. He's like a middle-aged man in this game, but he's not old. So, honestly, I really don't get it. And it's not as if David Hayter was giving them a... David Hayter loves friggin' voicing Solid Snake. I mean, you can tell. He has so much fun doing it. I don't know why they would be such dicks to him and not let him come back for this game. That really pissed me off, in all honesty. I'm considering boycotting the game because of it, because I really am that... As much as I love Metal Gear Solid, I am that pissed off about this. But anyway, enough of that rant. I just sort of needed something to talk about while we progress into this next room here. So... There's actually 2 fairies we can get here, and none of them are actually on this bottom level, unfortunately. That'd actually be pretty simple if they were. We're going to take off our Zora mask, because, and actually, we need to equip our fire arrow. See, the one cool thing about this game, not the one cool thing as if it's the only thing, but one cool thing about this game is that it actually lets you, or rather forces... Okay, well, we're not going to be doing that here. Sorry, my mistake. I thought it was frozen already. I thought it was the other way around. But we are actually going to freeze this now. We are going to have to unfreeze it, and you're going to see more of that in another room coming up. So it's actually pretty cool. It's like, you know, you get the new item, and yeah, you're using it, but at the same time, you're also using the item that wasn't previously used. Now, oh my god, I actually made it. That's so awesome. Now, normally you want to have this unfrozen here, but let's see if we can actually reach it from this distance, because I have done it before. A lot of people, what they do is they won't actually freeze this, and they'll jump onto this platform as it's moving. That way you can get to that there's actually a torch over there you can easily hookshot onto. But I've noticed that you can actually just sort of hookshot onto this chest, maybe not from this distance. Or maybe, yes. So I don't know. I really don't understand. I've seen Tim do it that way. I saw Donna do it that way. I saw Attacking Toucans do it that way. Tyler. I honestly don't know why everyone, like, takes such a roundabout approach to getting this stray fairy. It's actually really simple if you just freeze the platform and jump that way. But in any case, maybe because I'm the only one who has a hard time actually getting to that platform, so they're not even really thinking about it. So now we got that one. We're going to go back over here now, and we're going to avoid the skullfish. So, let's take off our mask, and let's see what we've got. First things first, like I said, we're going to have to unfreeze that now. With the fire arrows. And from there, we have one more fairy left to pick up in this room. Wow, we are still not even 15 minutes into this video yet. I'm doing pretty damn well. I think I was already like halfway into the third... Well, maybe not. I think it was actually towards the end of the second video when I was getting here last time. So we're making some pretty decent progress. I remember I kept messing this... Oh, like that! That's how I kept messing it up last time. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. There. So I don't know what else to rant on about. Anyway, yes, I mentioned this in the previous video, but if you guys can check out, if you haven't already, if you could check out the East Coast 4 on YouTube, I'm going to put a link in the description. I'm pretty much going to be doing that for all my videos from here on out. I'd really appreciate it. We put a lot of work into, getting this project started. We're going to be doing a lot of races. It's the 4 of us, by the way. It's Fire Red Hero 8, Chaos Sinful Rose, Corofoya, and myself. We are the East Coast 4. And we're in the middle of doing a Super Mario World race right now. And is this the right way? Yes, it is. Okay, cool. So let's get this chest over here. And anyway, so we're actually doing pretty well, and people seem to like the content. So I'm actually really happy that we did it. At first, I have to admit, I was kind of worried that, we'd have an awkward time commentating together. But in all honesty, because we know each other so well, and because we talk on Skype all the time, it makes it a lot simpler just to have a conversation. It's not like, when you're meeting somebody for the first time and, like, you guys are doing a co-commentary together, you know what I mean? Because sometimes that does get a little awkward, I actually co-commentated on the finale of Fiery Red Hero 8's Twilight Princess Let's Play. And I remember, like, I was really nervous about it because it was, like, my first time ever doing a co-commentary. Technically, it wasn't. It was my second time, but it was the first time doing a co-commentary with somebody I didn't really know that well. So, because of that, I was kind of on edge. And I was a little afraid that this collab channel would sort of turn out to be like that too, but thankfully that's not the case. We had a ton of fun doing it. We had a lot of laughs. And we have a lot more content coming out in the future. But enough friggin' promoting other channel, you stupid douchebag. Let's talk about the friggin' game. We need to equip our fire arrows because this is that infamous other room I was talking about. Where you're actually going to have to go back and forth between the ice arrows and the fire arrows. The one thing I really wish that they would have worked on, and I'm sorry to say it, but I really wish they would have made it so that you can have the both arrows equipped at the same time. There was absolutely no reason to do this just yet. Crap, I actually messed that up. I apologize for that. We actually have to go to this one first, but it's not really that big of a deal. And the video is actually starting to get kind of long now. That's alright. This is only the second video. We're actually doing pretty damn well, I must say. Stray Fairies notwithstanding, because I don't know, I might have missed some. I guess we'll find out soon enough. When I get to the end of the dungeon, I say, crap, I only have like 12 or whatever, then we'll actually find out, and that'll be rather annoying. So, now that we've done that, we're going to jump over here. Ah! Oh, I thought I missed that. And we're going to turn this valve, because as always, you have to turn valves. And of course, they had to put it. I don't know why they insist on putting real bomb shoes on these narrow little pipes. No, I understand. That was a rhetorical statement. I know exactly why they're doing it, but it's just rather annoying. So I'm going to complain about it and pretend that I don't understand why they did it. So I'm just going to be really lazy about this. I'm going to use a friggin' fire arrow and blow it up. That was actually kind of funny. Unfortunately, I actually have to equip the Zora mask because they actually made this too tall for a regular Link to climb onto. I don't know if that was a mistake in programming or if that was intentional. I don't really see what the point of it is, though, because there's no water over here. I guess you could do it with Goron Link, and I'd probably be the only person in the world to put on the friggin' Goron mask while doing this thing. Break the pot! Thank you, my god. Alright, so now we're going to hook shot over there. Let's see what we have inside. 13th, yes! I know exactly where the last two are. So, thank you guys for watching the next part of Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. We are going to wrap things up in this temple. Hopefully I can actually do it in that one video, because then I'll actually beat my own personal record. See you guys next time!